Hi guys, it's Michelle here again. Take a 3. You know, some days it's just some movies just do not want to be made, and this is one of them. This has been a challenge, but I'm going to give it another go and show you something a bit different. It is my bucket list, and this is from a cool challenge that is from the LMB, and I'll put her link down below in the description. And this is what I have been playing with for the last week. What I have done, and I have not put it in my bucket list, is that I have overthought it. I've made several folders, so this one will be a surprise to Ellen because it's completely different from the other 3 that I made, and decided to go with this one. So I decided I wanted to do a more mixed media art journal style bucket list rather than a bucket, and this is what I made. The first bucket that I have is I want to make a fabulous art journal, one of those gorgeous ones that we see all over YouTube and the photos, and people are so clever. I want to make one of those. So I decided to start and practice on my art journal, on my bucket list. So the background is a jelly plate print, and then I've just scribbled and doodled and all over it with some black and white pens. The base is a file folder, and it's just a basic fold, which the file folder opens up there. That's the original file folder there, and then the bottom is just folded up. So that is that. So as I said, the first thing, I want to create a fabulous art journal. That's my first aim. I want to do lots of travel, and I had a bit of a challenge trying to find things for my bucket list that weren't travel related, because everything seemed to be about going places. So my husband really wants to go to Vegas, and if he goes to Vegas, that means I get to go to LA, so I support his dream. I would love to go to Paris, and I really would love to go to Thailand, and I also want to go to India and go to the Festival of Colour, where they throw the paint colour all around, and I think that looks just absolutely amazing, and I would love to do that. So some of them are blank for my new to be added onto later as I come up with ideas. I was doing some Googling and was looking into and reading about Frida Kahlo, and saw her house that she lived in has been turned into a museum in Mexico City called the Blue House, so I thought I would love to go there. I would also, when I go to LA, I am going to dance down the aisles at Michael's. So I'm not going to just walk in and go quietly, yay, I'm going to dance down the aisle. So anyone that lives locally can come along and laugh at me as I finally see Michael's and dance around the place. I thought that could be an appropriate moment, you know, since it would be so momentous, as anyone who doesn't live in the States knows. For our big trip, my husband and I, we would love to fly to San Francisco, drive up the coast to Los Angeles, and then we're going to pop over to Las Vegas. So that's our big dream trip that we haven't quite managed to do yet, but we live in hope. And those are some blank ones for some more ideas. And I want to go to Morocco. So I really want to party in Morocco. There's something I love about, obviously, India, Morocco, the really exotic, colourful, rich, cultural countries. It excites me so much. So they're on my list. Can't remember what I did here. Oh, I'd love to teach a craft class, and that's something that I'm trying to arrange locally. Teach some of my bookmaking stuff, and I'd like to paint a canvas and not immediately paint over it. It's a very bad habit I have, where I paint something and then think to myself that that is rubbish, so I paint over the whole thing. So I've got some canvases that have got 5 layers on them because they're a bit rubbish. Big dream is to go to Ranger U, which I think many of us would like to do. That is going to be there as well. So when I'm doing my big tour of the States, I'm also going to go to New York, and I want to drink champagne at Tiffany's, and of course I think we should all wear tiaras when we do that. I've got more blank cards because I just keep thinking of things to add to it, so it's ready to add. And then I just made a little fold out. You can see how I popped the fold out there, just folded that circle in half and attached it down. And those ones there are secret dreams. So I'm not going to tell you what they are yet because they're slightly in production at the moment, so hopefully you will see the result of those dreams. So that was my my bucket list. No bucket, of course, but I thought it was such a good idea to actually start to try and think about what I really want to do and write it down and start to put it plans in place to get there. So I also just made myself a little set of craft tags with 10 more dreams. That's my challenge to myself, to find 10 more dreams and to tuck into my bucket list. So that is mine. It's a bit different because there's no bucket, but it was fun. It was really a lot more challenging than I thought to think of all the things that I want to do. So thanks for watching, guys, and please pop over and see Ellen and go and visit the ladies who have completed the challenge, because they're so much fun. There's some really cool dreams to watch, and I will thanks, Ellen. This was a very interesting challenge, so I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.